Hello, manga and anime lovers. I'm Branch, and today I'm going to be talking about Too Many Losing Heroines, Episode 3. Now, this episode, it was just a step above the other two in production value. The animation was so good. The art and the animation reminded me of the first ending for One Piece Wano Act 3. That art style, it was so good. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just know that it's good. Now, this episode focused on, I believe her name is Komari, the shy girl, and her crush on the president, as well as various other things as well. But I have to say, Komori she might be working her way up to being one of my favorite characters of this season. The way she acts, the way everything is just too good. I really like her, and I believe Nukomizu is the name of the main character. I really like their dynamic, especially in the way they're competing at the start of the episode over who knows the best spots to drink water in the school. That was really fun. But really, the main part of the episode happens at the end, which I will get to in a little bit. I just want to touch on some small things first. Nukumizu's sister is going from funny to kind of stalkerish and creepy. I don't know if she's going to be an obstacle or an antagonist or what, because she acts really supportive of her brother up front, but she made red bean rice to celebrate him making friends, and then she gave them to his group at the beach, even though she wasn't supposed to be there, which means she found out where he was going and then followed him there, or something of the sort. So something's weird is going on with his sister. Now I'm more intrigued than I was last time, whereas last time I was a little bit annoyed mostly, but now I'm really intrigued on where this plot point is going to go. With how the show is handling Komori and Lemon and Anna, I can expect that the little sister will get some interesting treatment as well. It's also nice to know that Anna is still having a tough time with her childhood friend episodes after the initial incident. And it really sucks that they're childhood friends now because she can't detangle herself from him because their parents know each other, their family knows each other. It's just a huge mess, and she really has no choice but to run away if she doesn't want to cause trouble. Even if it is funny, it is very sympathetic as well. Lemon, on the other hand, is taking her rejection a lot better, just like she did last episode, even though you can still tell that she's pretty hurt, especially with the way she acts with Nukumizu when they go to buy yakisoba. How she wants to be spoiled, but Nukumizu, he doesn't understand unless someone tells him. He's not as bad as Lemon's crush, but he is a little bit dense, I would say. Even if not to everything, just for some things. Like, he can pick up on the girls' feelings when they're feeling hurt, and he can figure out what they're feeling. And he's very sympathetic, he's a very nice guy. He's trying to comfort them and make sure that they know they're not alone in fighting this feeling, that he's going to be there for them to the extent that he can. And I find that really nice. I also like what I assume to be a little reference to No Longer Allowed in Another World by the vice president during the club meeting. She has to be referencing that story, unless there's another similar one where a suicidal author commits suicide and then gets transported into an isekai world. She has to be referencing that, because I'm watching that too, and it's pretty good. I read the whole manga, or at least what was out a little while back, and that series is really good too. I'm not doing reviews on it because I already read most of it, but still, good series, you should check it out. So now to the main portion of this episode, where they go on a class trip to the beach, and of course there's plenty of fan service, blah blah blah. So a lot of funny jokes, but the main drama, I guess you could say, of this episode is Komori building up the courage to finally confess to her crush, the president. And I was not expecting this, but I really like it that the shy girl is the only one of these three main girls who actually make it to the confession stage and confess their love. And so, as a result, I think she's going to be initially the most heartbroken, but the quickest to get over. Well, that sounds mean, but the quickest to recover from the heartbreak, because she will not have any regrets, really. At this point, there's nothing she can do to tear the two childhood friends apart. And you really wouldn't want to do that anyways, because then you're just forcing your crush to be with you. They are such close friends, and you can really see that this episode with the way they're acting, and they're almost like brother and sister, but there's that little bit of, I guess, romantic tension too, just underneath the surface that you can kind of sense. But we've really been building up Komori's lack of self-confidence this entire episode, starting at the beginning, when we learn that she eats lunch in the bathroom, and she has no confidence in her appearance at all, even when Nukumizu compliments her, which, by the way, wonderful reaction. And as we continue throughout the episode, I mean, we've seen her stuttering throughout the first 2 episodes as well, but here it's particularly bad, especially with the fact that she really looks up to the president and she really wants to get his approval. When he's complimenting her on her book, she's super happy. When he's giving her criticism on her book, she's super happy. She asks for advice. She just admires him too much, but I think there's a bit of a problem here because at the end, when she confesses her love finally, and it's such a triumphant moment for her, she does it because he is worried about her burning her face from the fireworks, which she almost does, and thank goodness he saves her because that would have been ugly. But she says that he's the only one who really cares about herself enough to comment on it. But that's not true. We've seen Nukumizu comment on her too. He says she's not that bad. She's not bad looking, but she doesn't. She's so tunnel vision that she can only hear it from her senpai. This would not be a very healthy relationship, I don't think. She admires him way too much. They would not be on equal footing, and in the end, both sides would just get hurt. So, unfortunately, it's going to be a really brutal rejection next episode, I think. Not brutal as in he'll say mean things, but brutal as in it'll hurt a whole lot. But like I said before, I think Komari will get on her feet really quickly and be able to overcome this. I just hope that she can maintain the self-confidence boost that she gets from the president and not let this rejection get to her. A real quick side note before I end things, I really like how Anna is hyping up Nukumizu behind his back to the girls. Like, Lemon has clearly been told some good things about him, and I'm sure, well, she doesn't even need to tell Komari because Komari already knows he's a great guy because they're basically pretty good friends at this point. And I just hope that he can help her get over, him and the other girls can help her get over this really low point in her life. That being said, that's all I have to say on this episode. Really good. I am so looking forward to the next one, even if I'm bracing myself for a sad time. Thanks for watching. Bye.